Check out what we have for you today. Some croquettes that aren't your usual kind because they have a different ingredient. But they're super crispy on the outside and really creamy on the inside. This is how the croquettes should turn out, and I'm gonna give you the tips you need to make them perfect. Plus, they're made with Fuet. So delicious. Wow, what a treat. Fuet croquettes, a real treat. Affordable and very cheap to make. Good morning, I'm VT, and this is Grandma's Kitchen. And if you want a plate of croquettes like this, stay until the end, because I'll give you the little tricks to make them super creamy, which is how they're really good, and also with that crispy exterior. Also, let me tell you, these aren't your regular croquettes. They're made with Fuet. I've mixed two of the things I like most in life. Croquettes, like my grandma used to make, and Fuet, which some people call Espetek. I don't know what the correct name is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I call it Fuet. So, Fuet croquettes, super easy, super creamy. Let's get started. First ingredient, of course, a Fuet. Normally, Fuets are about 180 grams or 200 grams, so there's a little piece left over that I remove, and I keep this chunk, which is 150 grams. We're going to remove the skin. Sometimes it comes off really easily, and sometimes it doesn't, so good luck. Once you've removed all the skin, chop it into small pieces. Here I go. See the little slices? No, you need it to be chopped even more so that you get little cubes. So keep going and make sure they're really small pieces. That's how it turns out best. Next ingredient, butter. 80 grams of butter. Put it in a pot and turn on the heat to medium. We're also going to use extra virgin olive oil, just a splash. For this recipe, you need extra virgin olive oil, so use a good quality olive oil. And if you don't have it, don't want it, can't afford it, or only have sunflower oil, forget it. Either use good extra virgin olive oil or just use all butter, so it's up to you. Do what you can. Let's go. Pour a splash over the butter. Our pot is already heating up, and now be careful not to burn it. Melt it really well. There it is, see? In about 20 seconds, the mix of fats will be completely combined. Let's go with the existential question of the week. You know that, if I remember, I usually ask you which recipe you want me to make next week. This time, it's this one. And for next week, I suggest some homemade nuggets that the kids will love. Fantastic chicken ones. Or we can skip ahead and go for the whiskey pork tenderloin. Super. 4 adults, pick one for the nuggets, 2 for the tenderloin, and give a big like. If you want me to make both, come on, you choose and I'll get started. Next ingredient, flour. 80 grams of flour to make an amazing croquette mixture. And here's a little trick, see? Sift the flour, that way there won't be any lumps in your mixture, and the sauce will turn out amazing. Come on, it won't take you any time. Once you have the fat together with the flour, toast it for 2 minutes over medium heat, stirring. See, I have it like this. Toasted, it's perfect. So now we add the Fuet that we had chopped and set aside. I'm also going to cook it a little bit. Just a bit. Another 2 minutes, stirring over medium heat, so the Fuet is perfect, just the way it should be. I've already told you that I love Fuet, but I don't know where it comes from. Does anyone know what Fuet is? Let me know in the comments. I remember that when I was a kid, there was salami, there was chorizo, there was Pamplona chorizo, but Fuet? No, so where did it come from? If you don't have Fuet or you don't like Fuet, don't worry because you can make this same recipe using salami or, of course, sausages. The legendary ham is amazing. Don't miss it. The classic ham croquettes. They're awesome with leftover chicken or stew meat, spectacular, even with vegetables, with onion and leek. It's just spectacular. So make whichever ones you want, and if you want me to make any of those, just let me know in the comments. Even spicy ones can be made. Wow. Let's go with the next ingredient. We need milk, a liter of milk, and in my case, I'm going to use whole milk. Although reduced fat or skim milk also works, even if not as well, we add it little by little. For those of you wondering why not as well, it's because it has less fat, and a croquette with its fat turns out much creamier than one without it. Alright, so let's add it little by little, stirring. That way the temperature of the pot won't drop too much, and it will come together. This cream, which I think is called roux, or something like that, roux in French, will turn out perfect for us. Alright, little by little, we'll have it ready in no time. When you have all the milk mixed in, add salt to taste and cook for about 20 minutes on medium heat. But make sure to keep stirring. After that time, it will be this creamy. You see, you put the spoon in, it's creamy but thick. Look, you see the line stays. It's perfect. One more little trick. Take it off the heat and give it one last good stir, which will make it thicken a bit as it loses a lot of temperature during the stirring. From here we go to a dish. Pour everything inside. Make sure nothing escapes. Use a kitchen spatula and it will make your life much easier. Come on, everything here. This is where we're going to let our mixture rest. Spread it out well. Another little trick is that you have to put some plastic wrap on top, and the wrap should be touching the cream, the paste, because that way a harder crust won't form on top and it will keep the creaminess and moisture that we need. So plastic wrap, here we go. The plastic, there it goes. Don't make it too tight, because what we want is for it to touch. See there, I'm placing the plastic in contact with the cream so that the final result is perfect. And now comes the moment when you'll have to decide if you're true kitchen Jedis, kitchen samurais. You need patience because that's the big trick of this recipe. Patience. 12 hours of resting in the fridge. That way they'll roll well, shape well, fry well, and turn out creamy. So the patience of a Jedi, the patience of a samurai. So with the plastic wrap in place, let's head to the fridge for 12 hours. Like the cartoons used to say, hey, don't go yet. There's still more. There's still video left. Let me steal a few seconds of your time. If you want to see more videos like this because you liked it, because the algorithm got it right and showed it to you, subscribe to the channel. Hit the button, turn on the bell, and you'll get notified when I upload a video 2 or 3 times a week. Also, you can or should give me a super like, because it helps me a lot and it doesn't cost you anything. So just click below, thumbs up. In advance, let's continue. Here we go. We need 2 eggs. We're gonna beat them. Here goes the first one and the second one. Little fork. You can also use a hand whisk and beat it fast. Grandma, we'll have it ready in no time. We're also gonna need breadcrumbs like this, which I grated myself. I pour it onto a plate. So, more resourceful cooking. And in the meantime, I remove the plastic and I'm gonna shape the first croquette. A little trick that works really well. A little bit of oil on your hands, that way they won't stick and it'll let you shape them, because I'm telling you, they're super creamy. See? You shape it a little bit with your hand, just the minimum, then you move it over there. And from here you go to the first plate, the one with flour. Coat it with flour, give it a little shake, like this, if you want them to be round, and if you do it by hand, they'll turn out elongated. Another little trick I'll tell you is from here I go to the egg, the beaten egg we had over there, quickly dip it in the egg, And from here, we go to the breadcrumbs. Do the same thing, round like this, and if you grab them, they'll turn out elongated, cylindrical. All right, this homemade croquette is ready. We place it there on a little board or whatever you want. Thank you. At this point, I would say that one of the things I like most about this recipe is that you can freeze them. You have them ready, you place them so they don't touch each other on a little tray, in a bowl, in whatever container you want. If you put them in the freezer, whenever you want croquettes, you just take them out and put them straight into the oil without defrosting. That way you can have dinner sorted for several days. Also, let me tell you that I use the classic breading. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs, but you can make it more complicated or easier. You can do it with just flour or just with breadcrumbs and egg. Or you can make it more complicated and do it like Barasadagi, who mixed almond flour, breadcrumbs, chopped ham, and a few other things. You can also do it with panko, you can do it with crushed cereals, and once I tried making it with crushed Doritos. If you want me to tell you about the experience, just ask for it in the comments, and I'll tell you. Alright, let's continue. So, following the same procedure, you'll soon have a good pile of homemade croquettes. You can make them square, round, elongated in any shape you want, but leave them in the fridge for 12 hours so they don't break when frying. Once the time has passed, look, very hot olive oil, and we fry them in olive oil. My recommendation is not to add too many at once, because it will cool down the oil and it won't turn out as well. 3 or 4 at most, here I go. They fry very quickly, so pay attention. And when you see that they're golden all over, let them rest on paper towels. That way they'll lose some of the oil, and that crunchy, wonderful coating will surround a creamy filling with Fuet flavor. There I have the oil. I never let the temperature drop. We're on high heat, but not all the way high. Out of 14 settings on my stove, I'm at 12. We add the rest of the croquettes, and we're going to fry them in batches. As soon as you have them, you know what to do. Take them to the table. Here we go. Check out how amazing my homemade croquettes turned out. Do you see the aerial shot of my homemade Fuet croquettes? Isn't it wonderful? And they're big too, like cannonballs, just the way I like them. Nice and big. This one right here is crunchy. You see, it looks amazing. And now the inside will be creamy. Yes, sir. Here you go. Nothing beats Fuet croquettes. Who puts on a better show? Check this out. Look what I have here. And you know the best part of all? I still have plenty more in the freezer, just waiting to be fried. They're amazing. Let me try one. Thank you. They're so good. Super creamy, with that touch of Fuet that goes so well, and that crispy exterior. Honestly, they're wonderful. Just wonderful. And you have to make them, so I'll leave the ingredients up there somewhere. Wherever it fits in the text box. And where else? Throughout the video, so you don't miss anything. And I'll stay here enjoying this wonderful treat. Well, thanks for coming. See you in the next one. Oh, they're falling. If they fall now, what a mess. Thanks for coming. Look at this little pink one. Isn't it just delicious? Love you all. See you next time. Let's go.
You won't close, amorous butterflies. Night and day they flutter around, returning to rest with the beautiful ones. Aren't you here, little eye of love? Thank you